Guys, I'm telling you, mark your calendars for the 13th, March 13th, 2026. We are witnessing another rare celestial alignment, and that is Mars conjoining at the North Node in Pisces. And in astrology, Mars is our engine. It's how we fight, it's how we drive, how we get things done. But the North Node is our karmic compass. It really represents where we're headed as a collective. So when these two meet in the mystical land of Pisces, the message is clear. The old ways of forcing results, that's over. And this transit actually asks us to trade in raw aggression for inspired action. Really, instead of swimming against the current, we are being pulled to trust the tide. So now is the perfect time. Are you acting out of ego or are you acting out of soul? Under this influence, your greatest strength is not your muscles. It's your intuition. The North Node is really, truly opening a door. Mars is giving you the courage to walk through it, and you're not going to just be doing something. You're going to feel your way through it. The universe isn't asking you to see the finish line right now. The universe is just asking you to take your first step. If you want to know more about this conjunction, definitely stick around.
Guys, isn't human life just so freaking crazy?
Hi guys, I'm Chloe from the Galactic Soul, also known as Chloe Sheds Light. I am a consciousness teacher. I talk everything about the universe, humanity, what's going on. But overall, I like to really let you guys know the meaning behind a lot of important transits going on. So if that tickles your fancy, make sure you subscribe below and make sure to turn on those notifications because I always try to put it out before, but some days it just gets crazy. So I usually get it done by the day of, but I'm really trying to get better at that. So yeah, definitely turn those notifications on if you want to know the updates when they happen. Today, we're talking about Mars conjunct North Node Pisces. First off, we need to understand this moment. We need to understand there is going to be tension between the players, okay? So on one hand, we have Mars. And as I said before, Mars is what makes us do things. It is the warrior in the sky. And it's the planet of adrenaline. As much as Aries is action, Mars is the physical part of Aries. That is Mars. And basically, it wants results yesterday, and it's coming in hot. That's number one. On the other hand, we have that North Node. And again, this is the collective North Star we're talking about. It really is not where you have been. It's where you are being pulled. And in some form or another, it is like our evolution. It's like our evolutionary edge, okay? That's what the North Node is during this transit. And they are meeting Pisces. And Pisces is the mystical, intuitive energy, and it is the final sign of the zodiac. We are ending a chapter, and Pisces is where boundaries really dissolve. And the realm of dreams, the realm of the subconscious, the divine, it is all coming in. So those are your three key players within this conjunction on March 13th. Now let's put them all together. When Mars, the planet of straight up fire, right? A lot of passion, a lot of go. When it plunges into the waters of Pisces, emotion, intuitive, when Mars plunges into Pisces, something incredible happens. The fire doesn't automatically just go out. It becomes steam. And it becomes a pressurized force that really can move mountains if we learn how to control it. And make sure you stay to the end of this video because we're going to go over a few things that we can do with this energy. But let's discuss the bigger picture. Let's discuss the collective consciousness level, okay? Because you guys know I love talking consciousness. All right, so within the bigger picture, it is the shift from hustle to flow. And I've been talking about this. I've been putting little inklings in a few of my past videos about this move from hustle to flow, but it's really us understanding and allowing this to happen, okay? Now, the universe is gonna make it happen either way, okay? So it's either you go with it or you're gonna have some kickback and you're gonna have some friction there. But the overall collective consciousness for the last, I'm going to say several decades, definitely before I was alive, our world has really been obsessed, at least the astrology world has been obsessed with Mars in Aries or Mars in Capricorn, because it really does give a lot of productivity. It gives a lot of competition. And also, it kind of gives like a hierarchy, which is so masculine, but that's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make is as Mars hits Pisces, it's going the total opposite direction. And the collective is really being asked as the inner warrior to surrender. It's time to wave that little white flag. This goes into what is happening right now. I mean, overall, there's a massive shift in humanity on views of power. True power is no longer found in who can shout the loudest or who works the hardest or who works the longest hours, right? And the North Node, specifically being in Pisces, this is really pushing us towards empathy being our superpower right now. And you notice this in day-to-day life. There is a surge of spiritual activism right now. And that's no coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. There is a demand for more soul to come online. There is now even a push of soul in technology. I mean, you see the videos, people are falling in love with AI. Like, that's insanity. And this collective realization is really causing ripples, and it's going to cause ripples for eons from this moment. And that's why it's so important for you to acknowledge everything that is going on. Be open to everything, because as our collective consciousness gets bigger and as we become more aware, more information is going to come out. And it is all divinely guided in my mind. It's all divinely guided. It is happening for a reason. And this transit is the wake-up call to our interconnectedness. We are all connected. It is a universal law, divine oneness. And if you want a video on that, just let me know. Because I feel like I talk about the divine laws all the time, and I feel like a lot of people really need to grasp it a little bit better. So if you want more videos on universal laws, definitely let me know in the comments. I will add it to the list. But let's go further into this and go into daily life application. This is the how-to of using this energy, because this energy is going to be really, really strong. And for many of us, specifically the ones that are sensitive, which are probably watching this video, I feel like it's going to be a light switch. It's going to be one of those switches where it was the change of snake into fire horse here. It's going to literally be a turn on moment. Okay. So it's not going to take a while for this action to come in. I feel like it's going to just automatically happen. But how to use this energy on March 13th. And I guess a follow-up question would be, how do you make your destiny work part of your daily to-do list, right? So first off, step one, again, these are my thoughts. You don't freaking have to do this. So many people, come into the comments and they're like, I don't want to do that. Okay, then don't. Like, this isn't for you. But step one for me is swapping out planning for intuitive nudging. So usually Mars, because of the action aspect, it wants a 5-year plan. Okay, 5-year plan. So on this day, I want you to really try for like a 5-minute check-in. I really want you to ask yourself, like, what is feeling heavy? What is feeling light within your energetic body in your life? And I want you to follow the lightness. I want you to not make a solid plan, okay? But what do you want to do with that lightness? Because this lightness is the North Node pulling you towards your divine purpose and your divine path. So on the 13th, I really want you to take a beat and I want you to ask yourself, what is the darkness in your life and what is the light in your life? And you want to follow the light, okay? Step number 2 is I want you to use passive action, okay? So in Pisces, we win by letting go. And I know that's counterintuitive a little bit, but we really do win by letting go. We release things and we process things and we allow things to dissipate. And if you are pushing a project and you are hitting a brick wall right now, I want you to stop. I want you to stop because there's friction for a reason. Use this Mars energy to walk away from that for a bit and meditate. Take a drive, go for a run, do something that isn't that specific project, because the breakthrough that you need in order to move forward, that's going to come in silence. It's not going to come within the struggle, and you're just going to get more frustrated and get angry, and that's lower vibes, and we don't want that, okay? We don't want the low vibes, okay? We want to make it flow and we want to allow it to just happen. We don't want to push and push and push and push and push. Obviously, there is a time and place for that push, right? But you want to work with the energy. So you don't want to go against the push if it's not truly working. If you are having hesitation, if you are having frustrations with a certain project, take a beat. Step 3, I really want you to notice that radical compassion can be used as a weapon. Let me explain. Mars loves to fight. It is the war planet, right? It loves to fight. But in Pisces, the fight is really won from forgiveness. So I want you to use this day to really cut the energetic cords of an old grudge, of an old relationship. It's not about being nice. It's about clearing your own karmic channel so you can move faster to your future, to your true being, to who you're supposed to be. And step number 4, what I want you to take out of this energy, I want you to have creator courage or artistic courage, okay? A lot of you have been stepping into creating, and I love that. I love that so freaking much. But if you haven't taken that step yet and that idea is collecting dust, but for some reason your mind just keeps hitting that idea over and over and over again, March 13th is the green light. That's the green light. Technically, we're going to be in retrograde until the 20th, so for another week or so. But acknowledge, this is the go. This is the time to start ramping up something, ramping up a launch, per se, if you're doing business. Because Mars really gives that bravery, right? It gives that bravery within a war. And the North Node gives that meaning behind it. So launch the song, write the poem, share the vision, share your truth, whatever it is, share it. Post the content. We are all here to learn from each other. Someone wants to hear exactly what you are here to do. Like they want, I'm just saying, create. Have creator courage, okay? So to go over the steps again, number 1, we're swapping out planning for intuitive nudging. Step number 2, use passive action. Step number 3, radical compassion as a weapon. And step number 4, creator courage. So overall, I want to leave you with this thought. This thought, the North Node truly represents the unfamiliar. It is the awareness outside of our awareness. Okay. And it might feel weird to lead with your heart instead of your head. Okay. And it might feel really unproductive prioritizing your peace right now. But the stars are telling us that the old map, the old timeline is gone because Pisces rolled in, and the only way to navigate now is literally through your soul. It's through your heart, your own light. You are your own lighthouse. Oh, chills. I can't. But you are your own lighthouse. Allow your soul to lead. It knows exactly what you need. Follow it. Follow it. So on March 13th, don't just do. I want you to be. I want you to embody the person that does. Okay? The universe isn't just watching you. Okay, that's not what's going on. The universe is moving through you. So trust your flow, trust your gut, trust yourself as we move through this energy. But I hope this video helped you understand how important this transit is. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. Let me know how you're feeling. And I am sending you so much love, so much light. Stay stellar, my friends.